Hello everybody, this is Mr. Lu, and yesterday was my 51st birthday. Every birthday I will try to do a personal review of my achievements and my failures over the last 1 year. In some sense, in a corporate life, we also do that. We look at our KPIs and see how we fare, right? So today topic is going to be light-hearted. There'll be some giggle and laughters, and and kind of enjoy it. Okay, so this is my personal reflection on my last 12 months. Okay, so if you're ready, let's start now. So the first thing that I look at is my own health. So in the COVID period, I've achieved a tremendous weight loss, and I really take a lot of sense of achievement in that. But my last 12 months, my goal is actually to maintain my weight, which I've achieved that, right? But something even exciting happened, right? So in an interesting turn of event, last year, October, around this time, I was invited by Gush Cloud, one of my companies, to go to Korea, right? To do some live streaming. And when I went there, I haven't been to Korea for 10 over years. And I went there, I met up with a good friend. His name is Biang. We studied together in Stanford. And he met up with me, and he said, Lou, look at yourself. You've slimmed down so much, you've achieved so much, There's just one big failure in your life, that? That's your hair, right? That's the hair. How much more can you be more convincing if you have hair, How much more you can better present if you have a hair. I don't know why on earth he keep looking after, going after my hair. And then, he said the most important thing, right? You know what? I have a high school friend who is now the top hair surgeon in Korea. And, if you want, I can give him a call and he'll probably see you because I'm a good friend of his. So he was such a good salesman. And then at that moment, I look at my wife look at me, and then we just say yes. And we went. So as we go, it was I think about a 10-minute train ride. I was still wondering, what the hell am I doing going to a hair surgeon, right? So I went there. The hair surgeon, Dr. Choi, doesn't speak much English, but he showed me a lot of photo before after of people, his patient, totally bald and suddenly a lot of hair, and then it was very convincing, and then I was so, and then I basically asked him, when can I do it? I'm thinking maybe a month or two, so I got time to think or whatever. He said this Saturday, which is 2 days from now. I was like, seriously? And then I look at my wife said, do it, right? I look at my friend Biang, he said, do it. And I said, okay, right? I didn't have time to think, right? I was still in a concussion mode. On Saturday, it came, I was still thinking. And then I went into a surgery. And you know what? After 12 months, this is my hair, right? It was great to have hair again, right? So for those people who are having my same problem, I'm not selling you anything. I'm not telling you to do it. I tell you that when I have no hair versus my hair, I feel a hell lot younger, okay? And now that I'm motivated to be younger, I say, it's if the hair can be younger, maybe the body can be younger, maybe the looks can be younger, right? Then I embarked on Korean skincare. I took ginseng. I exercise a lot. In fact, now that I do 40 push-ups a day, I do 80 leg raise. I walk 12 kilometers a day. You know what? I really feel young again. So I recently met up with a few colleagues, they met up with me. They can't recognize me, they can't recognize me. And all my colleagues are about my same age. They have really aged, I feel really good about this. So this part, I give myself a big fat A+, okay? A+, personal achievement. I hope every area of my life are as good as this. But unfortunately, this is the probably only area that I achieve a big A+, right? But you know what? Am I bragging? Am I howling? Yes. Okay? Yes. So please forgive me. It's my birthday. I think I deserve a little bit of self-bragging to please myself. Okay? So bear with me, just a little bit. Second thing is, I'll talk a bit about my children. Right? My children. So let's start with my eldest girl first. Right? I'm very happy that Kate, although she studied in Singapore, she completed a 3-month exchange program in Germany, where she actually stayed alone, okay, with 2 other men in separate rooms, of course, okay, and she's able to handle angmos and things like that, and she managed to become a personal chef to 2 others in exchange for some money. So very entrepreneurial, right? So when she was there, she will occasionally fly over to Italy to visit us over the weekend and help us in our live streaming and things like that, and I think she was doing great. Uniquely for her, she found over the last 1 year, she actually have a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is a good man, right? I can see he's a good man, very hardworking, very down to earth, very godly, very honest, I can see that he loves her a lot. So, all these are good signs, so I think that's great, right? So Ben graduated from OCS, right, and became an officer, and now in fact he's training to be a company commander, right? Doing good, right? Doing good. It's unfortunate that his plans to Israel has been disrupted, okay, and cancelled, right? Obviously, I'm not going to send to be putting under risk in a very turbulent place like Israel right now. So we're changing plans for him. We're still figuring out where should he go, whatsoever. But you know what? I think he has done enough. So Emily has a great progress with us. She did some internship with Premier Mall, traveled with us extensively to Europe and to Korea, and joined and also joined a company called LightPay, which is one of my investor company as well. Before she started pursuing her passion in mathematics in NTU, right? So and also to help to train her, which is she's probably a natural introvert. I kind of gently nudge her to stay in the hall, which she agreed. So she learned to be a bit more independent. So all these are great progress, right? So all my 3 kids turn out to be extremely, well behaved. I think they're aspiring to pursue their passions of life. They're all godly, church going, and all turn to be good looking, right? I think it's probably my genes. My wife says it's her genes, but I don't know which one, okay? So regardless of all this, I cannot ask for more, okay? I cannot ask for more. In this area, I don't dare give myself A+, I gave God an A+, right? And this kind of blessing just fell from heaven. I gave God an A+ for my life, and I pray that this blessing will continue for the rest of my life, for my kids, okay? Family time, right? This is an area I actually do very badly, very badly. I still fly, I still spend too much time overseas, flying a lot. I don't spend enough time with my children, and I'm just calculating about 75% of my time is spent overseas. Thank God for technology where I could use WhatsApp, WhatsApp call, WhatsApp video to get connected with my children. But you know what? WhatsApp doesn't replace a hug and a kiss, okay? So this is an area where B and I cherish every moment when we're back in Singapore. We cherish every moment. In fact, as I'm doing this video, Emily and Ben is here, okay? They are doing their own work, but can you say hi, everybody?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
they're all doing their own stuff, right? But anyway, we spend time together as much as we can. I'll just say this, as entrepreneurs, I heard this from Jack Ma in person, right? I met up with Jack Ma about 10 over years ago in person, and he says this: as entrepreneur, there's no such thing as work-life balance. No such thing as work-life balance, and I'm experiencing right now, right? So in this area of family time, I give myself a D, okay? I will give myself an F, but I try my best to stay connected. And we have, because of Korea, we actually spend less time in Europe, and in Korea it's a bit more time. So, but it's still a D, right? So I hope to do better next year, and have more time with my children, right? So let's go to the next one, right? So I win some, I lose some. Let's go to the next one, business. So I thank God that business-wise, both Premier Mall and Access Digital is doing well now. Premier Mall had a rough patch late last year and early this year because of the inflation-driven economic downturn, right? It didn't just hit us; it also hit a lot of our competitors and the industry as well. But thank God we managed to hang on. And now, I'm very happy to say that we're back to normal. We ventured into Korea, have exciting skincare products that changed my life, by the way, and changed maybe some of my clients as well. A lot of my clients, I'm very sure, and exciting product lines and things like that. Access Digital, my digital media agency, is doing well as well. Co-founded by 3 other co-founders. It's growing steadily. It's profitable, growing. So in this area, I think, in business-wise, I think it gone through a rough patch for a while, but we are now back to normal. So I give myself a B in this area. It's very satisfactory, and I hope to do very well next year, right? So new ventures, right? New ventures. A lot of y'all keep thinking that I only do CPF investment, and then ever since I talk about S&P fund and Nasdaq, you also think that I do only Nasdaq and S&P 500. A lot of you all say that Mr. Lu, you missed the property bull run, right? You stupid idiot, you stupid ass. Well, I only got so much resources. For some of y'all, you invest in property, I invest in businesses, right? So last year I invested in 2 more businesses, right? 2 more businesses. We invested with a partner and opened up a new office in Malaysia, in SS Digital Malaysia. And I became a shareholder now in Endowus as well. So these are new investments that we went in. So as at to date, we now invested in operating 5 companies. Okay, 5 companies, and I'm in my process of doing 2 more over the next 12 months. 2 more, and that will be probably the max I can handle from a management and cash flow point of view. Right, too much is also difficult. So for scaling up to where we are, I think I gave myself an A for this area, not an A plus, an A. I'll give myself A plus when all these companies are ramping up in an exponential way, right? So for financial investments, all you guys are probably in the same boat as I am, okay? The US stock market has rebounded, so that's good, but it didn't rebound fully. It didn't break all-time record. But safe to say the worst is over, right? It was really very bad last year, if you can remember. So I give myself some credit for catching the market at a low, okay, and letting it ride through right now, okay, without getting myself edgy. So I pretty pleased myself in that area. Some of my leverage investment portfolio is pretty shitty, so I win some, I lose some, but generally, I think it's all good, okay? So in this area, I give myself a B as well, right? I give myself a B as well for giving myself some credit in crash buying at the right time and my patience in holding out. And as the market recovers, then I'll start to grade myself again over the next 12 months, right? So we keep watch over this, right? This part, my interest is the same as yours. If I score well, generally you score well as well, right? So in 1M65 this year, if you notice, I started recording short videos. Live stream really take a hell lot of time. Really hell time. I really don't have that kind of time to do a live stream. 1 hour plus, 45 minutes plus, I don't have. But I start recording short videos instead of long live stream videos. And thank God, many of you have enjoyed a shorter video as well, giving me their feedback. A lot of people wrote to me and said, Mr. Lu, thank you for changing my life. Thank you for helping me. Your advice, has touched my life as well. I get these email, I get these messages, and I meet people on the streets. When you say that, when you tell me that, it was a life worth living, right? It was a life worth living. So the 1M65 movement has gotten from strength to strength. We're now 27,000 subscribers, and Telegram will hit 30,000, And I've done a few physical talks today. On my birthday, I did a talk at Raffles Institution, and while I was invited there to do a talk about financial literacy, I changed it to inspire them to live life to the fullest and pursue their passion. So in this aspect, I think 1M65, I've achieved what I call cruise mode. I really want to push myself even better, to be more transformational. I want to do more talks, more motivational. So I give myself a B right now, and I hope that we will switch from a cruise mode to a turbo mode to exponentially impact more lives, not just in Singapore but rest of the world if I can. Right. So from a spiritual point of view, for my church life, since COVID, my church life was badly disrupted. I kind of not attending church well enough because I travel a lot. But in response to one of my friends, her name is Wendy, she invited us back to church again at Textile Center, and we reconnected back with our fellowship group, and it was great feeling spiritually connected again, right? And I would just say this, right? There's so much our life are with family and friends and and you're with a career, money chasing, property, stock market, whatever. But this part of our life, I think it's important that we get connected, spiritually as well. And this is my way of being refreshed again spiritually, and I feel great. So this is why I give myself a B, because I'm still flying a lot. I know the 10 church well enough, but this is an area I tell myself that every time I come to Singapore, I must be very consistent in my church going, right? So other aspect of my life this year, we completed a purchase of a semi-detached in Austin Heights in Malaysia. I thought that was a great milestone. It's not an achievement, it's just a milestone. And that's in preparation of my Malaysia retirement and holiday house. This is the year I parted ways with Singtel as well. After 2 decades of working with Singtel. And it's not that I resigned, right? It's because Singtel sold the subsidiary which I was in as a consultant. So we parted ways. It was a very nice feeling of parting. Okay, a bit of bittersweet in the sense that 20 years is still some emotions there, right? I still have some hip bone and tailbone injury that has gotten a lot better, but it's not fully recovered, right? So at the worst, more than 12 months ago, I think it was probably on a threshold of from 1 to 10, it was probably a 7. Now it's probably a 4. So it's improved, but it's not totally recovered yet. So I'm still working on it. Physio, wise, I'm doing a lot. This is the first time in this year that I'm actually involved for the first time in a presidential election, helping Mr. Ng Kok Song with his campaigns, right? So, and it was a privilege to know this man, privilege to learn this experience. I learned a lot within a very short and intense time. A lot of people say that Mr. Ng Kok Song is going to get last, Thank God he was second and he beat Tan Kim Lian. I feel good about that. And I would say that I really learned a lot from this experience and from him, right? So this is an area that is a good milestone. There's no grades on this, but good milestone. So in life, right? In life, we win some, we lose some, and the price we pay for an area is maybe to feed the success of the area, and we try to balance one another. I don't know whether you are in the same struggle as I do. You know what? I don't think there's the perfect score for everybody, right? So, but I thought that this is a self-reflection that I want to do, and maybe inspire you to do a self-reflection, right? So, with this, let's see. Let's hope that the next 12 months to my next birthday, I could actually do better in my life, in my family life, in my personal life, my business, in my service to you as well. Okay, and maybe I'll look better. I'm trying out some new skincare. Okay, hopefully my hair will grow more. Okay, anyway, thank you for joining me. It's been a great journey with you over the last 12 months. Maybe we have more good 12 months ahead. Okay, thank you and bye bye.